Hey everyone, so yeah, in today's video guys, let's talk about the difference between judging and observing. Okay, there are lots of difference between these two words guys, but let me remind of yourself that there is different personality and we could not control about it, and I could not control about what you're thinking. So here the observation is, it has a wisdom that could able to calm your mind, to control your mind, and then to be much more aware about those little details of what is an action is. On the other hand, when we judge people or when we judge an output of a person, our mind is closed. There is no wisdom and we could not able to consider the whole story. It's because we assume that the output is something permanent. So that's how the judging emphasize. So actually this kind of a habit or personality guy, or let's this kind of a uh, characteristic of a person, because if a person is actually or is easily to judge, then the, meaning to say their mind is so close, their mind is something that there is no presumption, no, there's no consideration beyond of those stories, because actually every output, every every action of a person, even if it's fail or not, there is always behind those stories. Think of that. Okay, because judging guys is a negative effect in our society, also in our community. So we could not able to resist that. It's because that we are human being. We cannot, sometimes we cannot control our mind, and that's the problem is. So we can easily judge. It's because that there is an output, there is a failure. Instead of success, there is a failure. So we could able to give presumption or assumption that there is a lack of awareness of that. But if you use the observing process, then you calm your mind, you think twice, thrice, and you passively give a solution because you're observing a situation, and that is very important here. So even if you experience struggle in life, even if you experience failure in life, and then if you're observing that there is something wrong about that, then you have the control, because everything happens for a valid reason. So that's how it is. If you easily judge, then your mind is closed. If you observe and accept that there is wrong about it, and then you need to reverse it, what is wrong about what is wrong about my output or success or failure, then you have the control. You have a process of learning in your mistake, but instead you give yourself into consideration that someday somehow there is always a good output that comes in your life, and that is your mind is open for all possibilities happen in your life.